So we have been studying about different realms few classes earlier, and today we will be discussing what are the major climatical regions which are present in Indian region, and they are known as the biogeographical regions of India. So there are some important points about India. One is India is known as a mega diversity zone, because you know that India is geographically very much different from other countries of the world. We have desert, we have snow-covered area, we have rainforest, so and we have plateaus. So different types of climatical zones or geographical regions are present in India. That gives to different types of diverse animals in India. So if you look at the diversity of India, we can see that there are around 10 major biogeographical regions in India, which we call as the biogeographic zones of India. We will discuss some of them. These are the 10 biogeographical regions of India, from north to Trans-Himalaya, which are located in the north. Then we have islands also. So 10 different types of plains regions are there. We will be discussing about that. First one is the Trans-Himalayan region. Here you can see that this is the Trans-Himalayan region, mainly located in the Himalayan, in the Kashmir area. Earlier it was, the entire portion was Kashmir. Now I think this is the Ladakh. This area is the Ladakh area, and this is only portion which are coming under the Kashmir region. Even though we show this map of Kashmir like this, actually we don't have the entire region in our area. A portion of Kashmir, if you look at the Kashmir by other agencies of the world. See, this is one map which is showing the Kashmir. We don't have the entire region. Some only few portions of India, Kashmir, which we show in our map is. See, this area is actually in the control of Pakistan, and we call it as the Pakistan occupied Kashmir. So what we have in our area out of this entire is this orange colored portion, and this area is actually occupied by China, and that is known as Kasi Chin, and it is also a desert-like area. So when you say about Kashmir, this is what we have. This is the only, this much portion of India, Kashmir is presently in our control, and this is what we call as the line of control. So Pakistan calls it as their Kashmir. We call it as POK, Pak occupied Kashmir. So this is how. So when you look at the map, you can see that this region is known as a Trans-Himalayan mountain region. And important features of this Trans-Himalayan region is that it is a plateau region of Tibet, an extension of Tibetan plateau, around occupying 5.7% of the total landmass of country. And the height of this area is very high, very high altitude, around 4,500 to 6,000 meters. If we go to the Munnar area, the average height may be between 1,000 to 1,500. Then you can think how much high these regions are there. So it is around 6,000 meters above the sea level. So this is an idea of how these areas will be looking like. So most of the time these areas are covered with snow. So it has a rich wild sheep producing a lot of wildness, because this is the type of habitat that we are seeing there. And a lot of wild sheep are there. These are some of the important animals that we can find in the Trans-Himalayan region. So it's a very interesting area and located on the northern side. This is the black-necked crane, actually a black-necked crane, and another by Great Indian bustard. This bird is one of the largest bird in India, Great Indian bustard. Then we have the snow leopard is also there. So these are some of the important animals which we can see in the Trans-Himalayan region. So this is how the most of the plains of the Trans-Himalayan region will be present. Then another region, the second region is known as the Western Himalaya. You can see that Western Himalaya will be coming from here. Then it is going through Nepal, then Sikkim, Bhutan, and finally the Arunachal Pradesh. So this belt is known as the Western Himalaya. So in the case of Western Himalaya or Himalayan zone, it is occupying 7.2% of the total landmass of the country. And it's a hilly region. You can see that this is how the Western Himalaya will be generally appearing. It's a hilly region. You can see that. So this portion is known as the Western Himalaya, Himalayan zone, and it has a high level of high diversity in flora and fauna. Then Himalayas these are the youngest as well as the loftiest. Loftiest means tallest mountain chains in the world. And because here you can find important types of animals and plants are there. For example, oak trees are present, chestnut trees are present, conifers are present. See, the deodar are present. So these are because in such a high altitude, you might have noticed that even if you go to this Munnar area, we can find a lot of eucalyptus tree, pine tree. So these are the type of plants or trees which are present in high altitude area. Generally, coniferous types of trees are present there. Because coniferous trees are an advantage is that because of the needle-like leaf, the transpiration can be reduced a lot. And there is no vegetation above the snow line also. And coming to the animal, different types of animals are there. Sheep are there, mountain goats are there, ibex, shrew, tapir, panda, and snow leopard are also present. So this is the Himalayan Thar. You can see that Himalayan goat, mountain goat is there. Then tapir is there, panda are there. So different types of animals are present in this region. Now third region is known as a desert zone. You can see the position of the desert zone here. This is the desert zone. A major portion is present in the Rajasthan state, and a smaller area is also present in the Gujarat area. So the desert portion in India are located in Rajasthan as well as in Gujarat state. Then you can see about the desert region. They are mainly concerned Rajasthan, Kutch area. The regions which are present in Gujarat are known as the Kutch, Ran of Kutch. And certain areas of Delhi are also part of the desert zone. Now here one important feature is that the rainfall is very less than 70 centimeters. That's in Kerala, we have a rainfall of around 300 centimeters. So you can imagine how much rain will be coming there. Then Indian bustard is an endangered bird, is found here. Earlier I showed you. This is the Indian bustard. This bird is present. It is also present in the desert region. Then camels are there, wild asses are there, foxes are there. So this is the this is the camel, wild asses are there, and this is known as a Ran of Kutch. If you go to the desert area in Gujarat, it is known as a Ran of Kutch. It will be appearing like this. And these are the type of trees which are present in the desert area. Coming to the geographic coming to the how much the area is occupying, it is 6.9% of the total landmass is occupied by desert zone. Then one important feature is that they are mainly characterized by xerophytic plant. This is the type of plant that we can find. If you go to the Tamil Nadu also, you can find this type of plants are the xerophytic vegetation. Then babool, kikar, wild palm. This type of plants are present or trees are present in the desert zone because of their very limited rainfall. Then here also you can find babool. This is acacia type. Kikar is the if you go to Coimbatore area or Tamil Nadu area, you can find this prosopis beautiful, an umbrella-like tree. That is shown. So then wild palm is also shown here. Then another area is known as semi-arid zone. Imagine the location of the semi-arid zone here. You can find that. So desert zone is on the western side. After the western side comes the semi-arid zone. You can see that major portion of the Gujarat is in the semi-arid zone. The eastern side of the Rajasthan is in the semi-arid zone. The western side of the Madhya Pradesh is in the semi-arid zone. Delhi is in the semi-arid zone. Haryana is in the semi-arid zone. So these are and Punjab is also in the semi-arid zone. So these are the areas which are coming under the semi-arid zone. Several states are coming. Now, importance of the semi-arid zone is that it is still one of the most one area where the most of Indian agriculture is taking place, especially wheat cultivation, are mainly present in Haryana as well as in Punjab. In this area, groundwater and surface water is much less. That's one peculiarity. But Punjab is actually irrigated by a lot of rivers, and because of that, Punjab area can in the people in the Punjab area can cultivate a lot of wheat and rice also. Then xerophytic vegetation. Xerophytic means a dry type of plant is also present here. Orchids are present, bamboos are present. Then here you can see that 15%, nearly 15% of the total land area of the country is in the semi-arid zone. Then the type of vegetation like thorny scrubs, grasses, bamboos are present here. See, this is how these regions are generally appearing. The semi-arid zone, mainly present in Punjab and Haryana region. See, these are the type of animals that we can find in the semi-arid zone. So we can find birds, jackals, leopards, then eagles, snakes, fox, buffaloes are found in this region. So these are some of the animals which are eagle here. Then foxes are there, wild buffalo is there, leopard is there. So these are some of the different types of animals which you can find in the semi-arid zone. Then coming to the Western Ghats. In the case of Western Ghats is you can see that Western Ghats is generally present on the western side. This is the Western Ghats. So it is starting from the Gujarat and ending in the Kanyakumari region. It is going through Goa, then Karnataka, then Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. So through 5 states the Western Ghats are actually going through. So Western Ghats is one of the high diversity area in India. The mountains along the west coast of peninsula are the Western Ghats. And one importance of the Western Ghats is that it is a unique biological regions of the world. Western Ghats extend from southern tip of Gujarat up to the southern tip of India, that is from Kanyakumari up to the mouth of river Tapti. That is the range of Western Ghats. The length of the Western Ghats is around 1,600 km. Now, the average height of Western Ghats is between 900 to 1,000 feet. But if you take the average height of Himalaya, it is between 4,500 to 6,000. So Himalayas are 4 times taller than Western Ghats. So, and importance of Western Ghats is that because of this high mountain, they are capable of blocking or intercepting the monsoon winds and causing lot of rainfall on the western side of Kerala or on the western side of Karnataka, etc. So it is because of the Western Ghats we are getting lot of rainfall in Kerala. The varied climate and diverse topography create a wide type of habitats that support the unique set of plants and animals. So Western Ghats, because of this high rate of rainfall, is actually having a high density of plants and high density of animal species here. Now, other than the biological diversity, different types of indigenous people are also living here. So that also you can see. This is the Western Ghats, starting from the mouth of river Tapti up to the region of Kanyakumari. This is the length of the Western Ghats. Then you can see some pictures of this is how, if you go to the Vagaman area, you can see this kind of mountains are there. So many areas of Western Ghats are grasslands. Many areas are covered with the thick forest. Then we have tropical rainforest there, deciduous forest there, grasslands are there. Then the type of this type of forest are known as the mountain forest, mountain or cloud forest are there because they are present among the slopes of the mountain. In other main area, it will be usually covered with the grass. But in these slopes, you can find a type of trees. For example, if you go to Iruvigulam, last time we went during the nature camp, we went to Iruvigulam, and we could see this type of vegetation. Most area will be covered by grassland, but in between among these depressions, we can find a type of forest. That is known as a cloud forest or mountain forest. That is also a peculiarity of Western Ghats. So this is the view of Western Ghats, maybe from Periyar Wildlife Sanctuary. So a lot of wild animals are there. Now we are facing a lot of man-animal conflict in recent years. What is happening is that animals are coming out of the regions which are presently occupied by human beings. So there is increasing conflict between human beings and wild animals in recent years. So this is an area map showing the major biodiversity. Western Ghats is considered as an important biodiversity hotspot. Maybe in environmental science you might have studied about biodiversity hotspot. Around 25 different biodiversity dense regions are identified in the world. Out of that, Western Ghats is one area that is present in India. Then another area is Indo-Burma. Indo-Burma is also very high in biodiversity. So these are the two regions which are present in Indian region. One is Western Ghats, other is the Indo-Burma. Then you can see the different types of indigenous people are there. So the importance of these indigenous people are, if you go to the Australia, in Australia also we have this type of people. And many of these people might have gone from India. The genetic study shows that they have more connection with the people from Karnataka. So then if you go to the several islands in the Pacific Ocean, there are a lot of dark-skinned people whose genetics or genes are more similar with the, for example, if you go to Parambikulam, there is one type of tribe known as Kada. These people have African people-like appearance. Their skin is very dark. Their hair is also very curly. Now you go to Andaman. In Andaman also we can find this kind of dark, highly dark-skinned, and their nature is similar to the nature of people from Africa. That shows that before the invasion of either Aryans or by Dravidians, about which you might have studied in your social science classes. And there are a few type of people who are occupying India, and these people are known as a tribal people right now. They are present in many countries of the world. So in Western Ghats, many types of tribals are there. And most of these tribals have a entirely different type of bodily features than ourselves. Most of them are dark skin. Their hair is also different. Their blood and genes are also very much different from our type. So this is the importance of Western Ghats. They not only protect people, animals and plants, they also protect many kinds of endangered people, endangered tribal people also. Then see, this is another beautiful picture showing the beauty of the Western Ghats. Then Western Ghats are among the 25 biodiversity hotspots recognized globally, and they have a high level of endemism. That means endemism means animals present in Western Ghats are only present in that area. For example, you might have heard about the slow loris, and that is present, or in Malayalam we call it as Kuttitevang. Such type of animals are present only in Kerala. They are not present in any other part. So there are a lot of animals which are present in Kerala or in Western Ghats region of India are present only here. They are not present in any other parts of the world. So the hills of the they are known for the high level of endemism. Most of the Western Ghats endemic plants are associated with for example, we have evergreen forest. What is evergreen forest? These type of forests are known as evergreen forest because they will be green throughout the year. Because if you take a rubber or teak, we might have observed that this rubber or teak will be shedding their leaves during the summer, during the winter season. So that is an example of deciduous trees. But many forests in Kerala are not deciduous. Deciduous forests are the many forests, especially in Parambikulam, Velliyampadi area. We can find this type of forests are there. They will remain green throughout the year. Such forests are known as evergreen forests, and evergreen forests also harbor a lot of rich diversity of plants as well as animals. Then the many features, many plants and animals present in Kerala region or in Western Ghats region are also found in Sri Lanka, because Sri Lanka used to be connected with Tamil Nadu for a long time, then the connection disappeared. Rice cultivation in the fertile valley preceded gardens of earlier commercial crops like arecanut, pepper, etc. So these are then rustic and songs are there in here. Then the traditional agriculture, the spread of especially the rubber, tea, coffee, forestry would have. What happened with Kerala is that because of our cultivation of rubber, tea, coffee, and other tree plantation, many of our original evergreen forests have disappeared. Now we see, if you move through a plain, you can see the Kerala is mostly green. But the green cover is mostly because of the rubber plantation or coffee plantation or other type of commercial commercial plants which are grown by farmers. Western Ghats are well known for harboring 14 endemic species of Sicilian legless amphibian out of the 15 recorded from the region so far. That's one importance. That shows the importance of Western Ghats in terms of biodiversity, and many wild varieties of plants like banana. For example, in Kerala, you have different types of banana. We have Nyalipuvan is there, then normal robust banana is there, then Palangoran is there. Then if you go to Trivandrum area, there is a red color banana is there. Then Kadali is there, Puvanpadam is there, then Ethapadam is there. These are the different varieties. But you go to Europe, you go to America, you go to Australia, you get only one type of banana. That is a robust. So that is one problem you may be facing. If you are in Canada, you will get only a robust banana. No other type of banana will be available. So that shows how much diverse, how much rich our plant diversity and animal diversity. So we have different types of fruits here, different types of agricultural crops here. But all these are not present in many other parts of the world. The best example is the case of banana itself. So wild varieties of banana, mango, citrus, black pepper are abundantly found in this part of the world. So that is one important, that shows the importance of Western Ghats in terms of plant diversity as well as animal diversity. See, this is what is happening right now. Elephants are entering into the agricultural area, and elephants may be this area used to be the area previously occupied by elephants. Sometimes we don't have elephant traces. So this kind of problems are there now. Then this is another type of banana. So this kind of wild varieties of banana, no, it's not banana, some other thing. Then wild varieties of different types of plants are here. Then this is a Sicilian legless amphibian. If you go to Western Ghats, you can see maybe this much size. 1 feet in length will be the size of this Sicilian. Then so the Western Ghats is an important region, because the importance of Western Ghats is that they have high diversity of plants, high diversity of animals, and high tribal diversity. Why tribal diversity is so much important? Sometimes what happens is that during the time of Corona and other things, these people may be offering a solution for many of our problems, because when the most people in India have a typical type of gene genetic composition. Our genetic composition and the genetic composition of these tribal people are very much different. So they will have some solution to some of the problems that we are facing. So this is the importance of the Western Ghats. Then we have another area known as the Deccan Plateau Zone. Deccan Plateau Zone, I will show you from the map, first map you can see that where is the Deccan Plateau Zone is located. So this is the Deccan Plateau Zone. Remember, Maharashtra region is there, this area are in the Nagpur region, Karnataka region, then Andhra Pradesh region, Chhattisgarh region, then this is the this area Jharkhand region. So these are the different type of area. All these area are actually part of a high altitude area known as the Deccan Plateau, slightly elevated region. So the Deccan Plateau is occupying several states of India. So coming to the Deccan Plateau, we can see that Deccan Plateau is a many like Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Orissa, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Kerala. Even the Wayanad is actually a part of Deccan Plateau. So three types of habitats are there. Deciduous forest are there, thorn forest are there. See, this is the Deccan Plateau. You can show that the very large area is actually occupied by the Deccan region or mountain tall area and the table land, which is known as the plateau. Now here you can see that this is the type of vegetation that we can see in most of the areas of Deccan region, dry type of vegetation. This is another example. You go in through the, if you are traveling in flight, you can see that many parts of Tamil Nadu, many parts of Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Maharashtra are like this. Small, large area without any villages or habitation are present in India. So this is another view of that. So this is the type of vegetation that we are finding in Deccan region. This is another type. So coming to the Deccan region is occupying several states, and these are highlands are there. Then the rainfall is also not very high. So the type of forest that we can find in Deccan Plateau may not be as thicker or as diverse as the forest in the Western Ghats. Now coming to the seventh is Indo-Gangetic Plain. One importance of the Indo-Gangetic, I will show you where this Indo-Gangetic Plain is located. See, this is the Indo-Gangetic Plain. Which states is coming mainly here? Uttar Pradesh is coming here. Then certain areas of Bihar also is coming here. Calcutta, West Bengal is there. So these are the areas which are coming in the Indo-Gangetic Plain. The importance of Indo-Gangetic Plain is that this area is actually covered by fertile soil brought by rivers from Himalayan region. So this area is highly fertile. And because of the highly fertile soil, lot of agriculture crops are growing there, especially wheat and rice. That is the reason why in India, Uttar Pradesh is having the highest population among different states. If you take the population of Uttar Pradesh, I think it may be 30 crores or something, you can check. And that is more than the population of most of the countries of the world. So you imagine and how populated Uttar Pradesh is. The main reason for such high population density is that area is good for living. That is the reason. It is one of the best place for living. That is why India has a high population diversity. If you go to Europe, there are very few people in Europe because most parts of Europe are not suitable for human life, even though they are living. But that is not the case within India. In India, this is highly fertile region. That high fertility of the soil is responsible for high population density there. So that is about the this Himalayan which area The Indo-Gangetic Plain. Maybe in your school classes also you might have studied about the Indo-Gangetic Plain. 4 divisions are there. And Indo-Gangetic Plains are Jhelum, Chena, Brevi, Bias and are the rivers that make the India, Punjab, a fertile area. And they will be giving a lot of water. And because of that, Punjab is one of the fertile zones in India. Then Ganga and Yamuna are also bringing a lot of water and also enriching the fertility of the soil. And this area is occupying 10% of the total landmass of India. See here you can see the major rivers which are present in the Punjab region. This is also another map showing the major region. See, this is the Yamuna, Chambal and Ganga, and this is the river that is coming through China and entering into the Assam area known as the Brahmaputra and going into the Bangladesh and then ending at Sundarbans. So you can see that many important rivers are there, and these rivers are bringing a lot of water. Then this is another map showing the agricultural, the rice or wheat plantation there. This is again another map of the Punjab. Then another is the northeast part of India. So northeast part of India has around 7 states are there. Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Assam, Nagaland, Tripura, Mizoram and Manipur. And the importance of these states is that they have a high diversity of plants as well as animals. Many kind of endemic animals are there, endemic plants there, and there is one type of hills known as the Khasi and Garo hills are present in Arunachal Pradesh. They are very high, but high diversity of animals and plants are there. So northeast India is one of the richest flora regions in the country. That is, in terms of plant diversity also, different types of plants are there, like orchids, bamboos, ferns, etc. Last time when we were in the nature camp, there was a garden in Irvingula National Park. They were showing different types of orchids. Then this area is constituting 5% of the total land area of India. So this is an idea. See here you can see the major states. They are known as 7 states. So these are the major states of in the northeastern region. See here also you can find the type of mountain. That these are the Khasi and Garo hills. This is also a picture of Khasi and Garo hill. So this animal is one of the interesting animal. Where is it located? Where is it present? This is present in the Kaziranga National Park. This is known as the Kaziranga National Park. It's known as the Indian rhinoceros. This is the type of forest that you can find there. Then in that region also you can find snow-covered region also. So India is a very beautiful place. If you have a lot of money, you can travel to different states so that you can enjoy the beauty of India. Then I am going to some places, not to all. So islands are there. Now there are 2 important types of islands. One is the Lakshadweep Island, other is the Andaman Nicobar type of island. And for example, in the case of Andaman Nicobar Islands, their maximum width is 58 kilometers, and then that is located around 590. The length of the Andaman Nicobar is regarding 590 kilometers. Then we have also this Lakshadweep Island or Lakshadweep Island are also there. See, these are the map. This is a map showing the important islands of the Andaman Nicobar Islands. So this is biologically this Andaman Nicobar Islands is an important island because many rare type of plants are there. Many different types of animals there. Especially go to the invertebrates, insects, spiders, etc. Different types of animals are there. So these are the Lakshadweep Island. Lakshadweep Islands are also very beautiful to see. If you move through the if you are flying in the if you are going there in flight, you can see the beauty of this island. Then finally, the last region in Indian region is a coastal region. We have a huge coastal line. By nearly 6,000 kilometers of Indian coast are there. We have western coast is there and eastern coast is there. Then extensive delta, both by important rivers like Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri. Their mouth is actually opening into a delta region. characterized by high mangrove vegetation. Then, so because of that, this coastal region is always good in cultivating rice and wheat, etc. So this is a picture of the coastal region. So these are the beautiful coast of India. So you can get more of this about this from this page. So this is an idea regarding the different type of biogeographical regions present in Indian